There's a new trend on Indian Twitter, #boycott Hyundai, and it is exactly what it sounds like. Indian Twitter users are calling for a boycott of Hyundai cars. I'll tell you why. On the 5th of this month, Hyundai Pakistan tweeted this. It was a call for Kashmir's freedom. The same message was sent on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Indian users were livid. This was not corporate activism or political messaging. This was open bias. Hyundai was openly siding with the separatists in Kashmir. But why now? Because the 5th of February is observed as Kashmir Day, Kashmir Solidarity Day in Pakistan. It's actually a public holiday there. So Hyundai thought, why not cash in? Why not score some woke brownie points? Except Hyundai forgot their history. They waded into a controversy with no basic research, no understanding of the politics, no grasp of the background. They thought they saw an opportunity and they pounced. And frankly, I'm not surprised. Companies are desperate to be seen as politically active nowadays, and that's not a bad thing. Corporate responsibility is important, but equally important is picking the right causes. The conflict in Kashmir dates back to 1947. Hyundai's home country, South Korea, was formed 1 year later, and Hyundai, the motor company, was founded 20 years later. And I'm not saying that age is a factor here. I'm saying awareness is, and awareness comes from experience and research. In this case, Hyundai had neither. Once the pushback began on Twitter, Hyundai lost their nerve. The parent company released a clarification. This is what it says. The unsolicited social media post linking Hyundai Motor India is offending our unparalleled commitment and service to this great country. India is the second home to the Hyundai brand. All those words, but the most important one was missing. Sorry. Hyundai's statement was a clarification. It was not an apology. They need to take action against the people behind the social media post. And this is not just political advice, this is financial advice. Hyundai is the second most selling brand in India. Last month they sold more than 40,000 vehicles. If Hyundai wants to retain that customer trust, it will have to act. If not, they will set off a dangerous corporate trend. In fact, it's already happening. It wasn't just Hyundai that started this Kashmir campaign. Other brands are doing the same. Like Kia Motors, another Korean car maker, KFC, the American fast food chain, also Pizza Hut, another US food chain. All three brands have demanded Kashmiri freedom. Now we can think of two possibilities here. One is ignorance. These foreign brands make good products, but their general awareness is zero. Hence, their social media campaigns. And two, a deliberate conspiracy. Someone is using the brand's hyper-local campaigns to celebrate Kashmir Solidarity Day. Either way, action must come from the top. Hyundai must use this opportunity to send out a message. Corporate responsibility is good, but wayward political campaigns are not, especially in such sensitive and complex issues. We saw another example of this last year. You might remember this, the Ben & Jerry row in Israel. The ice cream company decided to stop selling in the West Bank. Again, it's a case of half-baked activism. These companies have massive internal issues to solve. I'm talking about wage gaps. I'm talking about lack of women leadership at the top, toxic workplace atmosphere, greenhouse gas emissions. But no, Hyundai, Kia, KFC, Pizza Hut, they all want to resolve a 75-year-old conflict, and that too without understanding the nuances. So here's a message to companies around the world. If you're sending political messages, make sure you do your homework, do your research, make sure you pick the right side. If not, governments may or may not punish you, but your customers most certainly will. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.